my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in a bitch magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
It's going to be a long day. Tight dog.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 12, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Go, Mike. Yellow. 180. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult holdover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them
trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Try it. 64. Weak.
Back. Whip.
Yellow.
Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 43.
On second down, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
51.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to right. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
You ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Williams.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Go now. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
3rd down and 9.
Yellow. Hey,
Hey, let's come now. Hey.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, they almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. Echo. Check 56.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings it 3rd and 3.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 44, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow. There's no out, 80.
Right there, 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now Haskins on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Watch the edge. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play.
Say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Complete to Wright. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.